It's your boy Dead Positive, aka Carlos, here with my co-host.
Hello, my name is Silver Thief, caster for Ole Miss Blue, or Red in this case.
And tonight, I'm casting for MSU for this exhibition Overwatch game against MSU versus Ole Miss. This is for the Egg Bowl up and coming this Sunday, November 16th, 2025. Make sure you guys show up. We'll have all 7 games listed out for you guys to come watch. Tonight, I'll be casting over the MSU team: Buttered Buns, Ty Twain, MSU Helion, Ajax, and Froggies 44, and John.
And I'll be casting over our dearest Khalid, Litho, Multiple, Cat, and ASD.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. So John, while we get started, who did you mainly play when you played Overwatch?
Mainly played the support role. It would bounce between, or I would bounce between mainly Baptiste and Kiri for the longest time, starting all the way since 01. It was Mercy main through and through.
Oh,
And then eventually I got shot in the face too much. And I decided to do something about that. So then started picking up, courtesy of our dearest ASD, Lucio, and our even Archangel with the Wu Yang. He's very impressive there.
All right, all right. For me myself, I was a support player. I did play Ana a lot and Kiriko, bounced around between those two, and here and there threw in a little Juno, threw a little Moria and Lucio in. But yeah, it seems like we're finna get started with the game. These guys are making selections, so if we want to pan over to them real quick and we can just see what's going on, who they're selecting.
Mhm. Nice view over a futuristic.
So far, it looks like we're going with a mix of dive with Paul on Doom, and it looks like Zarya Rush with multiple on Zarya. What
Yeah,
do you
it's
think about
very
that?
interesting. Almost dive, really trying to see who gets around the others first. We're seeing that that famous Thai Torbjorn you mentioned before.
Hell yeah, Ty is the resident one trick Torbjorn for MSU. He's actually really good because he's on Maroon previously. Getting started, it looks like they're clashing out in the center here, going around. Paul is diving their back. Oop, get a nice hit off of ASD. ASD's off the map. We'll see what
Will he
happens.
survive that? He's very good, Lucio.
Ooh, Bubble the Reaper. Reaper's going in.
Seems that ASD does survive the attempted attempt to get him off the map.
Ooh. Butter Buns over here is eliminating ASD for the final kill, but he has
Let's
to
knock him
escape
out.
and he's finished. So OME captures his first objective for this round. That was a set of gameplay right there.
Yeah.
OME luckily just getting to the point with this
Had Lucio out the way for too long.
yeah,
Couldn't get enough help for the rest of his team. It's a shame.
it's just crazy. It seems like Butter Buns just getting extra little bit damage in. Ty taking the off angle to flank. Ooh, Paul going in, getting a nice early hit on Zarya, charging her bubble up a little bit though. Let's see if that come back to bite him. Oh yeah, Froggy's over here speeding up. Getting into the game. Ooh, good boot off of ASD.
Shameful Lucio did from our beloved Lucio player.
It's crazy how that actually happens. I'm just genuinely shocked. Butter Buns going in there, getting healed and coming back.
Butter Buns get real confident with that Zarya bubble, but maybe sticking out too much.
Yeah, Lito takes out Ty, and then Kylie goes in to finish off Buttered Buns. Ooh, Multiple's holding space up here, Zarya. I think he's letting his Reaper come up here and just get some charge for her real quick.
Yeah. Trying to keep that Zarya charge high as possibly can. Get fights going with that as high as it starts. Get it going to its very peak. Just lets things roll straight through how you might want it to go. But
exactly.
The Ditto picks on both teams are very interesting though. The Zarya, Reaper.
Lito coming in here with a big ult, getting Froggies, finishing them off over here, finishing
charging Hellion, but finishing him off, not caring about that shield at all.
Oh god, just melting them. Juno being able to successfully escape, falling back to their team. Ooh, ASD with the finish on them.
Nice wrap up, but leaving a few stragglers on the side.
Time Butter Buns able to fall back a little bit. They're going in for the touch, a little early touch. It's 90%. Do you think a little too early?
Oh, ults up. Ty with his molting core to start off things. Reacted by Rush.
Ooh. Multiple finishes off Ty, but Ty gets 2 before he leaves.
On ult rally not going in Ole Miss's favor, unfortunately.
It just happens. Luckily for us, MSU was able to secure another set of ults for them to capture point and sweep the objective. Right, right. You know, that was a set of like, interesting gameplay. Ty coming in with the early ult on the point on the touch. I thought it was going to be over for MSU simply because he came in a little bit too early, but it seemed like it was successful for them.
It is quite interesting, especially with Butter Buns trying to knock someone out the map right with his ult as he comes in, trying to end this fight quickly, not giving Ole Miss a chance to properly get a foothold.
Oh, wow, bro. Crazy ult there for him. Another kill from both of them. Cleaned up the stragglers, I guess.
Staggering them partially. But will it be enough?
AC go over there up top, getting a few early pick shots on them. Building up ult charge.
Nearly halfway to go for MSU. Ole Miss just has to take one good time.
Butter Buns was struggling right there for a second.
He just barely missing the confirm on Butter Buns.
Ty River fighting off Letho, the other enemy Reaper. We're going almost for a mirror comp over here. Both teams are running a Lucia for the speed boost and Zarya for the bubble. It's just perfect.
Going to the next couple of fights, or it might just be one drawn out fight. We're not really seeing a whole lot of ults coming on the side of Ole Miss. Close to Reaper, Sojourn, DPS, but it's not looking really good.
Ole Miss is sitting this right flank here. Ooh, big Zarya ult from Paul. Look at this. Butter Buns going in to get some few confirmations. He's finishing off Khaled.
Absolutely take them all out. Really trying to just keep them on this side of the map, not giving them any give. Let's see if they can force their way through any way they can.
Pretty close for this first point coming up. It looks just insane.
Expected. Right. Tries to weasel his way around, trying to give his team the bare minimum more time that they need.
MSU secures their first objective. Let's go. One for MSU in this match. Game one. These fights were pretty competitive, actually. Looking through and seeing all of what they did, just this high gameplay of keeping the Reaper up top to give a lot of pressure so that the team can't really push forward, and then bubbling him in key moments so he stays alive. Both teams have practiced this strategy, as it seems.
Yeah, very much revolving around having the Reaper alive to do things and using that Zarya to keep them alive. Though it's a stark contrast, it really feels. You always see Buttered Buns coming out from like the sides, but whereas Litho really just goes in forward and then relies on that bubble to make it out safely.
Here we go, starting off on MSU sides, the instant Juno speed buff. Paul coming in as Doom.
Rollouts, ASD already on point.
Okay, let's see if he gets early push here.
Save his team, and
unfortunately, it doesn't seem
ASD
like
survives the attempt on his life.
Earlier Zarya punch off the map. Zarya's dead.
That's devastating for the start.
Let's see how MSU cleans up Ole Miss over here. Butter Buns playing as Farah gets executed by the Reaper, and Khaled on the side
gets taken out by the rest of his team.
Paul's over here charging a big punch. Ooh. Punching Noah off the points, capturing it for MSU. MSU has the first
scattered, but is regrouping partially. But MSU's there to put up a fierce resistance.
Ole Miss has to really try to flip this point. They're over here sitting on the right side of the map. I guess they're trying to capture and get off angles while they're giving their support some more time.
Yep, definitely trying to take cover, not allowing any like projectiles coming from the far ends of the map.
Deadly punch off of Paul on Letho. It's crazy.
Yep, Doomfist is definitely doing great to keep them at bay, just being a wall that hits back.
Cat taking out Froggy's 44. That was a great scene to see. Over here watching Ajax on Juno. You know, Ajax is Juno one trick as well on the team. He loves Juno a lot.
Seen him before, seeing him now. It's just great coming from him. He knows what he's doing. He's always mobile. Knows what he's doing.
Keep the team alive. Ooh, Omi has flipped the point. Let's see what MSU can do to get it back. Ooh, good push by Paul.
Percentage of the point.
All right. Paul coming in for a big punch. Ooh, Ty gets killed. Excuse Khaled. Butter Buns got two. Oh, Lee, that's a great Pharaoh ult. Getting up the rest.
Stalling as best he can to give his team the percentage that they might sorely need later, but not being able to save himself at the end.
Got executed, unfortunately. Oh, looking at ASD, stalling for points, trying to prevent MSU from capturing.
Carrying on what Litho started, getting his team to 41%.
And
Seeing like
MSU
all
has
back around this side entrance, really preferring this. It makes sense. Far from above would make things very difficult.
they have to flip the point from MSU. It's gonna be tough for them. Ooh, good Lucio. Oh, Lucio going
Initiating
in.
Lucio.
Are we seeing watching Lito take out this turret? Clipping Frozen
Counters
44.
beast.
Ooh, he's one.
Can almost survive the counter.
Ooh, oh, Miss is getting taken out, executed.
We're
Lito's
going
one
well.
and
Can
multiples dead. MSU is able
this
to
team taking out
re-counter.
the rest.
This is just a great gameplay, actually. Watching watching MSU come back and flip it with this counter Lucio ult to match. This is great. Just watching this, taking the right angle again. Is Ole Miss is gonna do the same thing, or oh no, they're walking down main.
Bridge, but hopefully they remain aware of Froggy. Oh,
Ooh, great punch!
yet
Great
again,
push
multiple goes off the map, not by Lucio this time.
by Buttered Buns. Fairs are great at doing that as well. This MSU's really playing a really push-heavy comp on this map, I guess, to get all these boops
And
going.
Khalid slides off the map to his doom. You hate to see it.
Unfortunate. Ooh, MSU
Seems
takes.
like, yep, MSU will keep Ole Miss in their spawn towards the end. Not even ASD. Lucio can make his way through to buy a little bit more time.
The gameplay on this one was really intense. You know, Froggy's 44 getting to play the game. Let's see what this is. This might be the counter.
Lucio's game in the end.
Ooh, good boop.
Yeah.
Getting the finish off of the Kiriko. Ooh.
Butterbun sweeping up her in the end.
And then cleaning up. Oh, yeah.
Body went flying.
Yeah, MSU taking the first points. That's 1 point for MSU. This is the best of 5 series, guys. So watching for them to get to 3 for both teams, or either or teams, and then whoever does it wins. Yeah, the gameplay was actually phenomenal. Froggy's 44 coming in with the little boops around the map, just getting people off, displacing them away from their teams. Ajax with the speed boost at the correct timing. Buttered Buns with the fair gameplay. Buttered Buns is a standout DPS. They are formerly top 500, so it just makes sense to see that they're playing multiple characters. Maybe they're not a Genji one trick after all.
It's good to see what a top 500 can do, especially after this time. It's a real shame seeing as Ole Miss just keeps seeming to get one of their members taken out and then just kind of snowballs against them from there.
Looks like this next map might be Suravasa. Suravasa is a very capture-heavy map. We might see quite a bit. What do you think we're going to see here?
I think we're going to see a lot of just more of what we've seen thus far. It's going to be very speedy heavy plays, just getting from place to place, making sure people cannot play the game as much as they can, shutting people out the best they can, trying to make it instead of 5v5s down to like 4v5s, 3v5s if they very much can. Just getting people out the game, especially in Suravasa of all places. You just got to make sure your opponents can do very little, if any.
You know, from my time playing Overwatch, which is it's been quite a minute since I last touched the game, I know that Suravasa was a really Reinhardt, really shield-heavy tank map with Lucio in the back speed boosting. It makes sense for both teams. I know both players, ASD and Froggies, and they are both Lucio players. They've played lots of hours on Lucio. They've put time into the game. They are really strong on this Lucio front. So seeing these two compete and see whoever is the better Lucio between the two, it's going to be very exciting.
So if they keep it as a team v team and not make it a grudge match.
Hopefully, it might eventually come down to like a Lucio 1v1. Hopefully, we can see that tonight.
That'd be wonderful. Lucio match for the final point. Oh, that's beautiful.
And just see what happens. I do like what MSU has going on here. The double speed boost with Juno and Lucio, both just coming out, speed boosting down. Ole Miss actually has a good comp too. They have Kiriko teleport with the Kitsune rush, and then they have the Lucio speed boost to just get them over there. So fast gameplay, fast fights.
Supports trying to keep them alive, stick with their team as best they can. You can get their team moving to where they need to go. Looking at this next upcoming match's bans, we have MSU banning Reaper and Ole Miss banning Juno.
Ooh, and Ajax saying, "Oh, Moons are behind it." Yeah, it is very unfortunate for him. He loves his Juno. Like I said,
you just have to see what Ajax does in response.
For this upcoming comp, I think Ajax might run more of a Life Weaver. He is also a Life Weaver player. He also runs He also runs Kiriko and some Brig, just a little bit, but we'll just see what happens.
No, I see Brig now this time. Now that Brig is no longer the one band.
Brig is no longer the one band. Left Weaver might be good for this comp. Pull him back. Make sure when Paul feeds a little bit, because he sometimes he does do that. He's able to come back and save him from his team.
Definitely, Life Weaver given much more incentive to actually be that kind of greedy, ensure that he is.
And more people might actually be playing the character recently. I did see recently that a mythic skin came out for Life Weaver, which looked pretty sick actually on the Overwatch front. I also see this upcoming Junkrat mythic skin as well. I think that one's pretty cool. It might get me back into the game actually.
I do like it indeed. Although I use my mythic points on Kiriko's mythic weapon.
Ooh, that is a real valid. It's a valid right there actually. Looking into the mythic scene, hopefully they come out with more and more characters, and both teams next year can show off what they have with all these new mythic skins. While this game is getting started, do you have anything else you really want to say about both teams?
MSU is in fact a maroon color-coded team, and that's a wonderful thing. And Ole Miss is very. Why is it navy and red? Why is it not purple?
That's a very valid question. From both teams' standpoint in the color scene, I would think that the maroon, the white to the black would be like appropriate, and then it goes red, it goes blue, red, white, which is
yeah,
kind of like a mix for me. But yeah, I mean that's just how I see both teams with the color format. It seems like we're having a little bit of time here. Swapping between maps. So why don't we go to intermission real quick and see what happens. And we're back, guys. Short intermission there. Just getting a little map fixes going on. Yeah, Sir Vasa, you ready for this?
Yeah, nice, wonderful aerial view, getting the full kind of tour up and over all of the nooks and crannies that you might find someone hiding.
All right, looking at both teams' composition, we're running a hazard dive map and a ball dive composition. This is interesting looking between the two. ASD on Wu Yang, the newest hero, and Cat on Kiriko. We got multiple on Hazard, Letha on Tracer, and Khaled on Genji. This is a very, very hazardy dive composition. What do you think?
Yeah, it very is. I've seen a decent bit of multiple with his Hazard. He's definitely a threat with it, not to be taken lightly. I'm, for one, interested in Buttered Buns on the Widow pick, hoping see what fresh shots he's going to pull out with that. But it seems that Leon has gone with his Reinhardt as well, but no speed boost with it. So I wonder what he plans to do with it, or how quick he can get things done.
Of course, and Ajax is running Life Weaver as well. Looking at this, we already knew that was going to happen. He's a Life Weaver one trick too. Sometimes
save his tank when he can.
Going into the early fight, it looks like MSU is struggling to capture this point and go against this Hazard. Ajax is trying to heal
deep into trying to get someone off or back up, give up pressure.
Khaled took out the Tornor.
Ooh! Taking out Genji pick on the Widow. Another one on our beloved Wu Yang.
But Buns is
already
really
a 5v3.
Getting saved by Life Weaver. Ooh, taking out Multiple with a hazard. Ooh, and finishing up with Kiriko. And see if he can take out this Tracer. Missing all his shots though.
Butter Bun's trying to go for a hat trick, but misses it just barely, having Froggy take out the...
It seems like MSU healing. He's pushing up and holding space there. They may be rotating around. Letho's taking points. He's over there capturing the Butter Buns again.
Does in fact take him out.
This Widow. Looking here, we see Khaled over there dodging. Multiple's having struggle to go in. He's struggling.
Not really able to get past the Ryan shield at this point.
Big shatter.
That's the tank dank gone. Taking out the
Young just
an added bonus.
MSU
gifting Genji again. That's not really
Butter Buns on Widow. He is definitely the player for MSU tonight. He's doing a lot right now on this game, especially on
Khaled deflect a single sniper shot earlier, and clearly Butter Buns did not like that sentiment.
Ole Miss is going around, capturing the objective from the right side. Paul holding up space. Kitsune Rush going in from Ole Miss. Let's see what happens if they can break this Rhine shield real quick.
Litho constantly fan the hammers, trying to get the damage out of the way. Hazard all down.
Khaled takes out Butter Buns, but Ajax takes out Khaled from the side.
Litho forced off point by the Orb Molten Core.
This Torbjorn ult from Ty, killing 2. Going crazy over there.
Seemed to be the last one on point, not able to sustain the onslaught from the final 3 from MSU.
Torbjorn going crazy over here for MSU at this point in time. He is just overloaded right now. He's just getting all these kills.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of cringe, chat.
That Widow is very, very dangerous with that. One misstep and suddenly you're basically out the fight.
Yeah, it seems like this Wu Yang gameplay, both teams are trying to mirror it real quick. Both Frogies and ASD are mirroring it.
Joint attack on Hellion, taking him out the fight. Genji Blade trying to immediately get rid of Buttered Bun, saved by Lifeweaver, and he will get away.
Unable to
find out what else to get with his ult, but not cinching anything else up with that ult.
Buttered Bun's the kill on Kiriko. Deadly snipe right there.
They may have lost point, but they just lost half their supports.
Ulting. Genji's one.
Wall hacks.
Big shatter by Paul. Ajax over there getting 2 kills.
Excellent plays though. Everywhere, all at once.
This team's is really going head to head. It seems like Butter Buns is also a Widow player as well. We didn't get any information on. I didn't get any information on that chat. So it seemed like
did you know? Did you know about this legendary Widow player?
He's just going crazy over here. Looking here, we got a switch up
another
Atra.
Devious angle.
Also, cat swap to Moria. More healing for them. I guess on MSU's on Ole Miss side.
More healing, more avoidance.
Wu Yang ult.
MSU Hellion assault by Ramatra, saved by Lifeweaver.
Froggy's taken out by Khaled.
It's on a point, but Multiple has no real help from his team now. Oh wait, no, he does.
One HP
when his back was turned.
Ole Miss is able to flip the point. These teams are going head to head here for this point.
They've grabbed hold. Now can they keep it?
Finish off Froggies. Yeah. Okay.
Frog boy.
Seems like MSU healing is over here trying to. Unfortunate.
Cannot stand the assault of all those projectiles.
Unfortunate. It seems like MSU is going to try to regroup here. Get some better angles. But a Bun swap to Hanzo off of Widowmaker now. Going to the other sniper of the game. What do you think about that?
Still seeming trying to get as best as he can with those one-shot, one-kill picks, trying to make things immediately easier on his team.
You know, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten a Genji this map so far. I would think that now these characters unlocked and he's free. He's able to do it.
The Litho High Noon taking out the Torbjorn in response to the Molten Core.
Able to keep 3 kills. And a misplay over the Lifeweaver ults. Now they don't have it for the next fight, and Ole Miss is able to swap and keep points.
That tree could not grant him life this time.
Both teams are 1-1 right now. We'll see what happens next.
Flashpoint. Let's see where we end up next.
Where are they going? Am I blind? I see. Yeah.
This plays. This is a wondrous play. Ooh, nearly. Arrow from
Khaled trying to get an early
Khaled,
pick.
almost taking out Buttered Beans.
Butter Buns, swap to Genji. Ooh, but he's executed by Khaled. Multiple fishes off Paul. Helion, and then Khaled secures another kill on Ajax as Moira.
Yep, Rampig not doing Hellion any favors.
MSU is trying to regroup. Froggies is 35 HP. Let's see if they can be able to escape. Fortunately for them, they were.
Lucio special, baby.
They were. MSU is regrouped now. Ole Miss captures points.
Coming in with full speed, seeing that they needed that Lucio pick just to get things going quicker than they needed, or than they had previously. Lifo trying to get his pops off with his piercing shots.
Big shatter from Paul. Misses though. Doesn't get anybody.
Grand shield. That's a shame. Punished with
out.
exuberance.
Ooh, Butter Buster got lethal. Twine takes out Khalid.
Multiple with the Ram ult, trying to clean up anyone, trying to see if he can get anybody else. Nope, Lucio can get just enough, but not enough to get the other.
Only both supports for MSU. MSU's trying to regroup and regather.
They got that.
Multiple. It seems like only for them. Ole Miss has multiple and Moira and Lucio on points. Let's see if MSU can recapture with ball. Switching up the ball gameplay.
Butterbun showing impressive target acquisition.
It's actually a yard.
Gameplay. This man's cracked. Holy.
ASD's 1 HP. Butterbun secures a kill on ASD.
Excellent target prioritization.
Oh, he gets another kill.
Go for it. Yep.
Oh, unfortunate. He's not able to secure.
Genji dies together.
Yeah, kills Butterbuns and kills Ajax.
MSU Hellion immediately given max charge, but it does not matter.
Not able to secure key points. Ooh, Ty trying to hold, trying to stall as long as possible.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately,
it does
MSU
not
has
seem like he'll be able to do much on his own. Seems like he's been told by his team to just let him have it.
And Ole Miss really did capture the second point for this game. This is really close.
Trying to give themselves something to this whole ordeal.
Next objective, it'd be over. Looking here, it seems like MSU has swapped their comp heavily. They've gone from Life Weaver to Wu Yang to
now mirroring Ole Miss with the Moira Lucio.
Exactly, the same composition. Swapping from Widowmaker to Genji, and then obviously Torbjorn stays the same.
Good old reliable for Buttered Buns. Yeah, absolutely good old reliable. Getting a pick on the Moira.
Hopefully he's able to escape from this. He did. He's a kill on ASD. Oh, misses.
Low target, going straight for it like a bloodhound.
Trying to secure kill on
Froggy right next to him.
And he dies due to the new cast upgrades.
I love those new cast upgrades.
Ties up there, setting his turret up again, trying to get better positions for his team. Make sure he's able to do some damage.
Ole Miss contesting the high ground.
He's very close.
Dragon out of nowhere, nearly taking Ty out, but he lives.
Ooh, Genji securing a kill.
Butter Buns. Trying to find a target. Cat getting away from it immediately, did not want to stay around. Multiple coming in saying no to the Genji with an execution via Cassidy on the side. Wow.
Luckily, MSU able to clean up multiple.
Yeah, even amidst all that, Ole Miss was not able to keep it for themselves.
This is really close. Watching MSU and knowing me try to go back and swap and flip points so much, these teams are very heavily even. I know that it's just
like MSU will be able to keep this point so long as Hellion and Ty keep their ults for the right use. Like right now.
Right now, hopefully Ty is able to ult
here, but ASD
but he doesn't.
Team alive with the beat. It does seem Khaled from just behind launching those storm arrows will take out 2 on his own. Giving Ole Miss back the point.
Seems like Ty held onto his ult a little too long. He wasn't able to ult to secure any kills for MSU. Butter Buns over here trying to stay alive, make sure they can flip point later.
Ooh, the multiple almost being taken out. It's off the side of the map, but he does survive.
Ooh, good boot.
This is a jumping if I've ever seen one, but he counters it, taking out Litho swiftly.
He loses Ajax in the process. Hopefully that doesn't affect MSU too much. Butter Buns trying to build up ults.
Before evening things up, but
secure kill on multiple.
Yeah, multiple. Ole Miss backs off, having lost both. Points. Is he gonna make it back in time? Yes, he does. Buys just enough time, but it does not appear it'll be enough.
Unfortunate for
them. He can get back there. on to Flashpoint Final.
Right. Oh, Miss seems like they're gonna get the drop on this point. They're a little bit early. Ooh, MSU's coming up on the right side. Taking this early fight, multiples going in.
Yeah, not even meeting at the point, just going, seeing each other, and it's hands to hands immediately. And the 100 Buns almost getting taken out by Litho, but escapes. Almost unscathed.
And it seems to me like both teams are just trying to like secure the fight first if they're able to get points. Securing the fight is very important. Ooh, Butter Buns gets a good ultimate going on here, but he seems like he can't secure a kill.
Unfortunately, also being constantly drained by Ramacho's ults.
Unfortunate. Moria going in, securing a kill off a multiple, and trying to finish off with ASD on. Oof. Ajax cannot secure those kills. He finished off the Moria, but he couldn't finish off ASD.
Even through the botch, Genji Blade, his team, MSU, still ends up pulling things out.
Unfortunately for MSU, Ty's not
normally staggered. Ole Miss players got back in time to take out any stragglers MSU had.
Ole Miss gets the point, unfortunately, first. They're over there regrouped. They're able to flip and capture points from MSU. Lethal over taking off angle, flanking. Ooh.
Yeah.
See if secure kill. Got a Moria.
On Butter Buns. Soldier absolutely laying out Moira.
It gets taken out by Frogies.
And ASD sweeping up both Zarya and Torbjorn.
ASD's over here securing the kill. So who's the better Lucio here?
These frogs are ruthless, man.
Froggy combat going on.
The best kind of Lucio.
Over here watching both teams to get a point. Ole Miss is fighting off of points, making sure that MSU just can't.
Kaylee getting an early pick off of Ajax, making sure they're starting this fight disadvantaged.
Kaylee is over here gloating right now. I know he is. He's saying some...
trying to get his team a bit. Froggy is trying to get his team a bit going in this fight, keep him live without Ajax, but it doesn't seem like it's going to help. It's a beat
unfortunately for them.
On purpose.
It doesn't seem like MSU has a chance to secure. I know Butter Buns over there is trying to see if he can stall points. But
just being wiped out, he will not respawn in time. But somebody made it back to contest.
Ooh, Butter Buns
soundly taken out.
Contest, but unfortunately,
valiant effort. But Froggy, unfortunately, just barely short.
Ole Miss wins this 1 point. Then this match is 1-1 right now for both teams. It's unfortunate that MSU wasn't able to secure and capture the last objective. They got 0 flips and 0 swaps on that objective. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for them. They got the first point pretty handily with all that Widowmaker play, and then it was just a back and forth there that they couldn't win in the very end.
Yeah, it seems like it. Ole Miss taking the fight off of a point was really helpful. It made sure that MSU couldn't contest and flip point at the same time. It also made sure that these early picks that they get was just a landslide for the rest of the game. I truly believe
Khaled learned from Buttered Buns in the beginnings. Like, you want to take out my team one at a time? All right, I'll do the right same back. The Hanzo against the former Widow really did not help MSU's chances.
And it seemed like they really just swapped characters a lot. You know, while Butter Buns is on Widow, Khaled was on Genji, and then they swapped. So Butter Buns was on Hanzo, and Khaled was like on Widow, and then they swapped again, and they just kept swapping characters to see who was better between the two DPSs. It's just a really even match so far. ASD and Froggy's playing almost the exact same characters, showing off as Wu Yong and then swapping to Lucio. These two are really going head to head. Seems like MSU
Hellion for Salty
is making some changes. Yeah, C Salty is the sub support for MSU. I know he plays a lot of Baptiste and Zenyatta. Let's see what he does for this upcoming team's fights. Froggy's going on tank. Now that's interesting.
Really?
Yeah, Froggies is actually the flex player for MSU. I know they do a lot of DPS, a lot of support, and a lot of tank, and they have built tons of hours this season practicing on their tank work and their DPS work for these games and for the season.
Well, I gotta say, I'm very interested to see how he plays tank in this. He played a phenomenal Lucio, in my opinion. So it's I can only imagine who and how he's gonna play this tank.
Looking at it, I think Froggies may be a Sigma player. Sigma is one of the better tanks going on right now, especially on certain maps. If they choose, say, it's a convoy map, so if they choose, God, I'm blanking right now, Rialto, or if they choose,
like,
I just lost the plot.
That makes sense. heard over
Kings,
time, several times over the years that Sigma's just good. He's good. He's good. Never could really get the hang of him, but that's that reasons why I'm on blue tea.
with me with Sigma, I just like how crazy he is. You know, the voice is getting to him. I also like all the edits they post on TikTok and all that stuff of Sigma getting like 5Ks or 6Ks. Sigma is a very strong tank in the right conditions.
Yeah,
And these conditions seem like they're picking King's Row.
Kings Row. Oh boy,
Yeah,
bet.
Kings Row is a very shield tank heavy map, and this first point is going to be very hard for Ole Miss to get through if they're on attack.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a very dark, dreary map where most people get taken out in the back alley. It's a very shame. Hate to see it.
it's very very unfortunate. They're banning Hanzo. It seems like from MSU, and it seemed like the Hanzo gameplay really got the worst of MSU. Um, they couldn't deal with it. It unfortunately seems like.
Me
Um,
personally, I'm of similar mind. I would not be able to handle that either, but it makes sense. Khaled is definitely going to just surprise you out of nowhere with the arrow to the face.
with the arrow the size of logs, it just makes most sense to just not play Hanzo and to just get him out the game. Um, it also makes sense that MSU does not want to go against it because watching Butter Bunch, it seemed like he was really struggling there with the Hanzo pick. ASD has banned Bat for Ole Miss. It just really nerfs CSLT. Who'd have to go to secondary supports. They seem like they just look through his profile real quick and just make sure, what characters does he play to really just nerf him and make sure that they can't do anything.
Now, I'm not saying that's what they did, but I'm saying it's definitely what I would have done. But also, aside from that fact, Kings Row is definitely a map that's got a deceptive amount of verticality that Baptiste can make absolute use out of. So it makes sense to get him out, especially if the other team does in fact have a good bat player.
It makes sense. It does make sense. Looking here at these early gameplay, we'll see what Litho pulls out. He was doing pretty good on the Reaper earlier in the first map, and then he was doing really great on the Soldier second map. We'll just see what he pulls out here and see what he can do for Ole Miss as well on this gameplay.
If Ole Miss gets stuck at this first point, it might be his Reaper that gets through the line, helps divert attention, actually let them through those opening gates.
That's very true. It's very true. So like both teams are making their selections right now, and we'll see what they got.
They got a little.
Oh, so Ole Miss is going for a ball-heavy dive composition with Letho on Widow, Khaled on Sojourn. Oh, Letho swapped to Genji. Cat is on Kiriko, and ASD on Life Fever. This is an interesting composition. What do you think?
Yeah, no, this is a. I don't want to say unprecedented because it's definitely happened before, but at the same time, who in their right anyway? But no, it definitely seems like it's going to be interesting. Khaled going with a very trusted pick of the Sojourn Litho. Don't know much about his Genji, but it must be somewhere strong for him to have the confidence to pick it here. Seeing multiple switch off the ball to his good in faith Zarya and ASD back to his dear Lucy as well.
And it is interesting here because we're watching Frogies play Junker Queen on this map. It's gonna be like a real brawl heavy composition. And you see what happens because compared to the ball diving the back line, multiple swaps to Zarya actually. Early pick off of Khaled on Swy by Ty.
Kiriko's danger zone, getting out of his teammate, seeing his multiples gonna be left to get taken out by Junker Queen.
And MSU cleans up the rest of the Ole Miss.
Barely getting away.
Make sure they go back to spawn, holding them at spawn points. Looking here, Buttered Buns has 4 kills and has Genji so far going on. This is very great gameplay for MSU.
The 180s that Genji players pull off always amazes me.
So it's really interesting because I think Buttered Buns is going to go in, get this early pick because he's behind Ole Miss's backline, and then just get out.
Yeah, he didn't have to go in. He just waits for them to come to him. Going around, diverting attention, but getting taken out somewhere.
Buttered Buns can secure those kills, but he's getting one on Khaled.
Khaled trying to avenge his fallen Lucio, but not getting killed thanks to his dear multiple.
Ajax is back
in the fight
on Juno. Ajax is back on Juno. Looking here, we're looking at Buttered Buns and Junker Queen and Moira holding space up front, making sure they don't lose the game.
Molten Metal being shut down range by Torbjorn is not helping Ole Miss in the slightest. Just a bunch of constant projectile damage, but it seems that Lucio speed in will help them break through.
But a bunch of kill on the Sojourn and Kiriko. Ooh,
yep, but multiples taking out both Ty and Ajax, leaving
just the Zarya up. Zarya's 1 HP. Let's see if multiple can secure the kill. Unfortunate.
ESD coming back in, trying to give his team some right, but Zarya does get taken out. Junker Queen left with the Genji, and it's just Lucio left. Now getting some support for Snowstorm, but I don't think it's going to be enough, so Junker Queen is going to back off, not be in the line of sight.
Yeah, MSU's fortunately able to hold the point for this map. Cali seems to trying to get an early pick up top. He's trying to finishing off Buttered Buns, but he just can't get anything going right now.
Yeah. Now Mrs. Staggered. Minute 40 left on the clock. See if they can't make any headway, actually push past this point. Got a lot of ults on point that might be coming out.
Good ult from Juno over there, letting Froggies go over there, secure some kills. Multiples falling back. Ooh, pulled out by the Junker Queen and executed. Lethal's on the side here, gets back into spawn. Fortunately enough for him, he's unable to do anything, and MSU still holds points so far.
Yeah, MSU started the fight with 3 ults, now has 3 ults again, but they didn't actually catch any of Ole Miss's ults in that, so ult advantage is going to go to Ole Miss. They're definitely going to have to use those if they want to manage within the last minute. As speaking of which, popping off the beat, trying to break through, not really making a difference for that anti-heal when you have all that armor. MSU's really trying to keep him alive. Beloved Butter Buns.
Keeping JQ alive. JQ is over here still killing, trying to get kills. Secure point, make sure Ole Miss can't flip, and they are able to secure all the kills. Holding point down. ASD's over here, 1 HP, taken out by the Moria. And multiple over here ults, killing both. He's 1 HP.
Oh, not gonna survive this though. Oh, he does. Litho coming through for his tank. Tried and true Reaper Zarya has been seen again.
It seemed like that was a big misplay from CU Salty. If he just focused on Zarya just a little bit more, he would have able to finish him off and then finish off Khaled as well. Ole Miss is holding points. They got Litho up here as Reaper again, going back to the old trusty.
At this near finale, it seems like Ole Miss is now going to move to Boom Post, unless MSU has something to say about it otherwise, popping with Rush.
Big Torp ult
to keep them off point.
Securing kills, and it seemed like MSU is able to secure his objective.
MSU was able to completely wipe Ole Miss.
Make sure Ole Miss cannot capture and get objective. Now they're at 88%. This game is decided on the first point. And again, like I said so far, this point is very hard to play. Going through here and getting past this choke point is just very difficult for Ole Miss to just get in there, especially with multiple on Zarya. They have no dive going around and surrounding the team, so they're not able to get early picks off the back line and just execute MSU. Hopefully MSU is able to do the same in its coming up fights.
Maybe Ole Miss stifled them as much as they got stifled. Who knows? So
far, can we get a look at the stat board real quick? Yeah, going here and just seeing Buttered Buns is at 16 eliminations. He's going crazy, and Froggy's at 17 with the 8 assists. Both teams
itching for more.
Froggy's is definitely at the 4,000 damage. He's going crazy, and looking at these stats, it seems like MSU's having to heal a lot less compared to Ole Miss. They have a lot of damage going around, and Ole Miss is just having a little bit of trouble securing damage and securing kills in top final team fights.
It's like MSU is gonna try to go for a real hard dive with the Winton. Look at that boy.
Look at the monkey right now. Dancing on the other side. Seems like ooh, and Winton.
Oh,
right
marketable plushie. You love to see it.
Marketable.
Go buy plushie.
And chat again, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a follow for MSU Esports. Will be alive for all multiple gameplays and during the Egg Bowl as well for the next production.
Thank you.
And also give a shout out to Ole Miss Esports. They also do go live for the production.
Attempted trick shot 360 by Butterbuns, not actually getting it though, but still landing body shots, really hurting multiple.
Unfortunate. It seems like multiple trying to get this early pick off of the Soldier. Ooh, good Genji deflect.
Now, the last time I saw that Genji get deflected, that Genji got shot in the head, but we'll see how it plays out this time.
See, it seems like Juno's over here trying to get an early pick off of Letho, and is able to secure a pick. Burger's over here diving the back line with Juno.
Ole Miss really did not want to let them get this foothold, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna get a choice.
It doesn't seem like they're able to.
It's really trying to force them back with that whip shot, but it doesn't feel like they'll be actually able to keep their stranglehold.
Better Budges has a lot of pressure right now. Is able to just do a lot of damage to the teams, making sure both Ole Miss just can't capture. Genji seems like he's gonna be able to touch the point. Unfortunately for him, it doesn't seem like
Butterbuns doing a bit preemptive
emote.
Emo got to make sure it's all in life, though. Just making sure the message is sent. You better finish it or don't do it at all.
It seems fortunate for Ole Miss, but MSU does win this match. This is 2-1 so far in the current league. Looking here, it seems like the dive by MSU with the monkey and the Juna, it just was really a well play. And it seemed like Sia Salty, the support player, was able to go and get MVP this match. They secured 2
Oh boy,
kills. Ooh,
look at
3 kills.
that prime Warrior gameplay.
Healing up Froggies, and then just finishing off recently at the
Stood
end.
there in defiance to the very last. Good man, that is.
It seemed like a lot was going on in this match. The gameplay from Ole Miss just wasn't hitting as well. It had a lot of trouble getting past Froggy's Junker
Yeah.
Queen and Leaf though. Uh, just didn't seem to do much as a DPS that game. Khaled was doing a lot as Genji, just going in, getting a few dives, but unfortunately we weren't able to secure any kills.
Yeah. Admittedly, King's Row across both Ole Miss red and blue team seems to be a real pain point. Something that is constantly dealt with, but not successfully.
It seemed like they're swapping again. Paul going back in on tank, and MSU Helion and Sia Salty going back into spectators as a sub. And for Sia Salty's third game of the season, I think that
Just need to stretch his legs a little bit.
yeah, it was very great. Sia Salty is doing great right now. Getting in, helping MSU secure point and getting a good win in this 5-point league. And just seeing what's happening here. Yeah.
Tank
And
Froggy. Froggy
I think
going back to his roots.
going back and
Definitely
support.
Lucio.
I think right now we're gonna go on intermission real quick. Quick break for us.
Au revoir.
All right, guys, welcome back. Going again. It seemed like MSU has banned Kiriko from Ole Miss, and Ole Miss has banned Widowmaker again. Um,
Yeah. Bit
going
one too many heads being taken off for their
yeah,
liking.
going in, I can see why they would ban Widowmaker. This is a very Widowmaker heavy map, and with Butter Buns on Widow, and it's just doing a ton of damage and doing a ton of support back there. It's just gonna be tough for Ole Miss to just want to play against another Widow again. Widow-centric map. Uh,
Yeah, I find it funnier to think it's just a payback for that emote.
Yeah, probably for them emoting on them. It seems like our bot is stuck. Looking
Yeah,
here, I can see
Draws
why.
get stuck in various places is a shame, but we do see on Ole Miss's side a trade of support, Cat for Archangel instead. Now, Archangel is a very, very experienced Wu Yong player, but it seems like he's going to be doing Ana to start with Mauga as his tank.
I can see why we're going on a gameplay. The Ana here is a very Ana-centric map. Very a lot of high angles for them to take, and very much they can get good sights and just snipe and also heal at the same time.
Mm.
With
Trying to
Manga,
that Widow ban earlier makes a lot more sense because if there's long sightways for Ana, but that also means that they're there for Widow too. So getting rid of the Widow in the equation just makes things a lot easier.
make it a lot easier. Um,
Wait, play
Looking
rules.
here,
Ew.
it seems like we're having a situation with the map rules again. Um, in a host. Yeah. Going in and looking here, MSU banning Kiriko is also a very good play for them. They're setting it up so that the Kiriko can no longer rush down point, especially with their long pathways and her ult. So she's able to do a lot here as well.
MS education.
Yeah, education. All right. While these guys fix it, I guess we'll take another intermission break real quick and see what's happening here. See you guys in a second.
Doo-doo.
Going back in, taking a look at it, on the side, they're just flipping the board around. I
Getting
guess
an excellent lesson in rotational physics, mainly that I don't understand it, but also that Malga doesn't either.
It just seemed like they're getting a little bored over here from all the excess downtime we're having here, guys. Going in,
Bananas in a peanut butter.
MSU setting back up, and we're looking here at the exceptional gameplay of the physics at Gibraltar. Can't exit that way. Yep.
There we go.
Looking through here.
Hard swing up and over with the hazard, trying to gain direct confrontation to MSU.
So like multiple's gonna go back in and just dive on MC's back line. Ty's over here taking it off angle, just taking little pot shots here and there. Just getting little shots.
Just go ahead and push the payload up and underneath the bridge, just trying to get as much as they can without MSU's direct intervention. Siemens Wington going in on the overhead, trying to force them off that high ground.
Yeah, of course, of course. It seems like Paul over here is just holding space, just making sure they can't come back, saving his jump, just getting in, just doing a little poke here and there, just to stop them from trying to like get too high. And Hazard's in again, just trying to stall here, popping his E ability really quickly. Ooh,
Also, just being a nuisance, just forcing their line of sight to be there. In Litho, not Litho, but Khaled trying to make use of that distractions, just putting things out range. ASD taking out the Winton.
Ooh, and it seems like Ole Miss is over here pushing the objective secretly, unbeknownst to MSU.
ASD equally flabbergasted by the Winton kill.
It's spirit mode.
Spirit.
What is that? Have you seen the
Chat, what does that mean?
All right, it's not even.
Arcade spirit mode.
Guys, we will have to take
Payload underneath their noses.
It's like Butter Buns is just having to run and avoid all this little damage going on, just avoid as much damage as possible. He's just trying to get some early picks, prevent Ole Miss from pushing as much, but Ole Miss is still pushing. They're finna capture the first objective with 3 minutes on the clock.
It's Wu Yang status right here, absolutely annoying anyone who might dare to look at you, even around the corner. You are in a different zip code, you're not safe either.
Ajax had to escape from the Letho, the Deadly Genji, and Froggy secures the kill on him. He was 1 HP. Multiple's over here holding space. He's over here just keeping Paul distracted, running back.
Too close.
It seems here that Multiple is just avoiding, trying to not take damage, trying to get healing from his Wu Yang. MSU healing goes in and dives up top. Ooh, with this team trying to secure a kill.
Trying to prevent Winton and Lucio from getting out, but you know, himself didn't do much, but didn't do much slightly. Fortunately, always being on the back foot, partially from all this heat that's getting sent his way.
It seemed like Letho secured a kill on Ty. He's able to change the game. And it seems like Anna's over here with the nano boost already. Hopefully, the upcoming fights we
Froggy's
see a
taking
nano
out
boost.
life though, making things harder for
Froggy's 1 HP, able to avoid, but unfortunately, not able to secure a kill. Here we are. We have ASD healing up Freya over here, trying to keep him alive, but unfortunately,
Froggies by Archangel are definitely being bad for him. Archangel needs to ADS.
yeah. Seems like here, Ole Miss is able to secure the first objective. And see, we start seeing MSU collapse on them. They got 2 ults ready with Soldier and Juno ults. And see here that Pawn's over holding high ground. Up here we go. We see the massive
Get popped off with getting blocked.
Kills. The kills, 2 kills.
Oh.
But Khaled's able to finish off Buttered Buns with no Juno ult supports. It seems like in MSU Helians, he's just holding space, tries to kill Litho and take out the Hazard. He's able to secure a kill on Litho. Unfortunately, not able to secure a kill on the Hazard as well. Here we have Ajax falling back, holding pressure, and just trying to keep up his tank alive while he takes high ground. Ty has his turret set up, so he's able to do a lot of damage while Ole Miss tries to recollect themselves.
Recollect, they're poking, trying to get whatever they can. Unfortunately, they don't really have anybody like that Hanzo that Khaled was earlier, so they're not just going to be able to go into the fight automatically easier. Though with the Freya pick, Khaled has shown that he's made a nuisance for himself against MSU.
See, like Juno ulted here, able to heal up their team and to counteract the AC's Wu Yang ult. He's able to secure a kill on Hazard right here. That finishing kill. While over there in the side, you see Froggy's fighting the Soldier, but loses the fight. Unfortunately, he's not able to do anything. See here, ASD is going back for the health pack on the side and able to secure a kill off of the white throw.
Taken out. Revenge for the fallen boys.
Unfortunate for Ole Miss, they're able to get 1.5 points, but unable to do anything else. So far, ASD is coming back with this team.
All this high ground in the second point room is really not going well for Ole Miss. There's too many angles for them to have to try to keep track of, especially with all the movement that Winston has to his disposal.
It seems like Wu Yang, he's just trying to get some early damage.
Litho's taking out the fight.
And it's just unfortunate for them.
By Soldier.
They're able to dive. And Buttered Buns able to off angle with Paul. Able to secure those kills and keeping the Hazard on the side. Finishing off. Buttered Buns secures a kill off of ASD, and MSU cleans up the remaining remnants of Ole Miss.
Buttered Buns is just really remarkably good at it. It's just buttery smooth. It's just
the tracking here is phenomenal here. Looking at both teams, you can just see the gameplay is going on with the exceptional. Seeing like Ty over here, he's getting a few early pot shots in.
Seeing that Khaled Hanzo come back out, clearly he wants to make his presence known. It's going to make MSU pay the price for it.
It seems like Buttered Buns just has the back angle on the Ana here. He's just able to secure the kill.
Assassinator Soldier more close than normal gets damage off on Yang as well. It's going to clean up multiple.
Wow, that was some gameplay right there. Him just being back there just to get the executing move was just insane. Sneak up on them, and as Ana as a sniper who's supposed to be sneaky, you would think they would know that somebody's coming up behind them.
Yeah, well, she's old. It happens. Age is a terrible thing. Missing the entirety of the Hazard ult, that's unfortunate. Countering.
Able to go in with the counter Soldier ult, secure one. Ooh, got slept by the enemy Ana. Ooh, and anti. But
it is taken out, but the Soldiers are summarily executed as well.
MSU was fortunately able to get the kill afterwards and stop the push they had going on. Ana no longer has her ult.
This entire place is just like, it's a McDonald's play place for MSU right now, and Ole Miss is suffering terribly.
They're having fun over here. The kids on a holiday. We're seeing here, we're looking up here as Paul takes high ground. He's over here trying to hold space. Have the camera on Ajax. He has his ult. Hopefully a big Juno ult comes soon. But MSU comes in to go dive him. And there it goes! Securing the kill on the Hanzo. Finishes off the Ana.
Not going to help him much with no support helping on top of that. Ajax really just being able to react to anything at a given moment from that high ground. I think it's playing a real strategy game.
It's unfortunate because multiples going in and is trying to hold space, but his team's unfortunately not able to get through all these choke points. They're struggling against MSU's collapse with the Winston up top diving on them as soon as they make a mistake. Ooh, like the ults the enemy Soldier, trying to secure a kill. Archangel to pick off of Froggies, but MSU Ty is able to go secure a kill with his Torbjorn ult. Ooh, Paul knocks the Hanzo straight into the lava, and multiple. It's just
As they're
last one
trying to
standing.
stall, get progress to make it a little bit easier when they are defending, but all the same, it's just not been going well for them. The swap from for ASD to Lucio off of Wu Young, trying to give his team the much needed speed that they needed, but in just a vast open room like this, there's not much they can do as they're just pelted from above by MSU.
It's amazing actually because Ole Miss is not able just to capture more. They're having a hard time getting to these points. Let's see what MSU can do. The strategy may be a little bit different. They may not be running Wu Yong. They may actually run a hyper dive composition, going back to Doomfist or sticking on the Winston as well. Looking here, Juno being free for Ajax is just highly valuable for MSU. He's able to get a lot of healing and get a lot of damage going on. And if we have a look at the stats here, we can definitely see what MSU is pulling up and doing. That's
I can tell you for a fact, Gibraltar is exactly like this in real life. Big old rocks, imminent sense of danger. It's all there.
getting up a
Short people, it's like you have everything at Gibraltar.
over here looking at all the little equipment going on around the map. And taking a look at the little scoreboard here and seeing all the little hot spots for Overwatch. You know, the Overwatch story being gutted is very unfortunate. Sitting here at the stats, we can check and see that Ajax is just leading the pack of healing by far. He's able to get tons of healing going in, while Front is able to for the cleanup and the speed boost. Looking here, we can see how
high ground, but soft hard ground take, not committing to it too much. Khaled taking out the Junkrat, dared to go up there. Butter Buns on the Junkrat. Ooh, that's spicy. But being pelted, MSU is from above, just like Ole Miss was previously.
Very true, very true. Seeing here, we can see that ASD is just holding space with Willian, trying to get some early picks, and Ty is countering that with some shots off of Torbjorn. He's aiming up there at the high ground. MSU Paul is up there diving them. He's over trying to secure a kill off of the Hanzo and ASD. Unfortunately, he's unable to, but Butter Buns takes out multiple in the scene. Seeing here, Letho is at 1 HP. He's unfortunately
able to Butter Buns had enough of the
gets sniped by the monkey. He's able just to not get enough healing in time. Khaled's over here taking pot shots and trying to kill MSU Helium, but he's unfortunately not able to secure a kill. And Juno sitting here at points, just pushing it along.
We've seen both Ole Miss and MSU attacking to where the defending team just does not take any kind of position in this beginning point, like at the point itself, and the attackers are able to smooth their way through. And while high ground is undoubtedly important, it just makes it terrible trying to have to basically play catch up after the fact. Just running after the point is no good. But it does seem like MSU is going to be able to force their way through getting a pick on Archangel.
It seems like here Ty's over here taking this fight with Reaper and secures the kill.
Back and forth right now. Ole Miss trying to do their best.
And Ty has secures another kill off of Khaled.
And then puts down Hellion, or puts down multiple at the end there.
Just secures
nice hello from Torgo.
Seeing you're taking a little seat down, but unfortunately he's getting sniped by the Ana.
Having absolute trust in his team to just take a good old sit down.
See, Ana's getting a little
next fight. Bolts are a bit more MSU sided.
Loading up top, Kylie over here gets an early kill off of Juno. Unfortunately for Ajax, he's unable to do anything. MSU Paul takes out multiple. Able to get the team up and high.
Not sure how I would deal with that.
He's pushing points. MSU Helian's over here
coming out.
Pressure on Wu Yang.
Not taking anyone, creating a bit of space, but not long enough for anything to be done with it.
It seems like Butter Buns is over here taking a 1v1 with the Reaper and popping the Juno ult.
Doing his darndest.
And it seems like this is game.
Yeah, multiple not quite being able to make it through, leaping over the boxes, but falling short.
Congrats to MSU on winning this exhibition maps for Overwatch. MSU has done a fantastic game here. Butter Buns with the play of the game, as he was the MVP of the match. He was doing a lot there, securing a lot of kills, making sure his team was able to win a fight, and going there to get pickups and assists on the rest of the game. He was doing great.
I just have to say, it's just good to watch him work. It's just good.
It's just great to watch him work. Unfortunately for us, Ole Miss does lose the game. MSU takes it home. It was great gameplay to see from both teams. here we go. We're gonna go to the intermission real quick, and after intermission, we'll come back for interviews. See you guys soon.
Wunderbar. Go back for joining us. We have here a bit of interview segment with two members of MSU, Hellion and Buttered Buns. How are you guys doing? Feeling after all that?
Good, feeling pretty good.
Feeling good. How about you?
Pretty good. Saw impressive things. First off, start with Hellion. How'd you feel dealing with the heat coming from that hazard on that last point on Gibraltar when he was trying to get into your team?
Hazard's a really strong tank. So I was really strong. I struggled to play against him a lot, so I was figuring like I just had to ignore him at that point. So I figured I have to go for after like the supports or maybe the DPS. You just get a pick every time there
Yeah,
in
I
order
saw
to try to
that.
win the fight.
Especially with you working with Ajax, just cinching up anyone who got a bit too big for their britches out on the sides.
Yeah, his pulsar rockets were really vital in solidifying the dives there. That last little bit of damage.
Really took it a long way. And Buttered Buns, for you, how'd you feel that that you did with Ole Miss attempts at you via all the Lucio going after you or their own DPS trying to take you off the map?
I don't blame them because I was flanking a lot this match, so I can see why they did that. But my goal was just to help Paul when he goes in, especially on that last map. I know he's good at monkey. He has a good monkey, so I just wanted to flank and help him out. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it shows. You really just help out your team a great deal, especially with those widow shots that we've seen. And although it didn't land that 360 aerial on King's Row,
Hey, I hit the body shot.
I know we
body
saw
shot.
it. And even when you don't hit headshots, you still land bodies after bodies, making sure that your team can clean up.
And keeping going on the Widow conversation, what were your thought process so far on Widow? Like when they kept banning it or when they try to mirror you? Like what was you thinking about that?
Honestly, I didn't expect the Widow ban. I didn't feel like I was hitting that many shots on that second map. But that is a good Widow map, so I can see why they did that.
Yeah, just keep all the pressure on you. Make sure that you can't really do much there, and just try to keep you like low down, I guess. But your soldier gameplay was phenomenal there. You did a great job on that. And then for you, Helian, what was the gameplay strategy for your monkey in the last map? I know we were talking about it so far, but you just dove in and just kept going back and forth. Or
It was just waiting for my DPS to put some damage on him, and then I see the picks. I wouldn't jump in whenever like they were at full health. Whenever I had butter there to get them down to at least half before I could jump in with my monkey and seal the deal. It was quite difficult to play around the Ana though. She has that anti and sleep is pretty devastating to a dive.
Yeah, it is pretty impressive and pretty brutal. And yeah, so thank you guys for being here. We enjoyed you guys.
Of course.
Thank you, guys.
And guys, to finish off this stream, thank you all for watching and joining us here. EGGBOWL is this Saturday, November 16th, 2025 at MSU. We'll be hosting it and recording it live. And fortunately for y'all, we'll be playing in it. I'll be in there as well. So you guys make sure to come out and watch and see the great gameplay going on there. 7 matches, 7 games. We'll see what happens.
Make sure you
anything
give
else?
all the casters and prods for that equal love.
Yeah, same as here. Thank you guys for being here, and you guys have a good night.